Hey guys, it's Kane, Jason Celebi. This is a new kind of video. It is a PSA grading return video. I've done a couple subs since I've started vending, and I decided to share the results with you guys. I already know the grades. I was too impatient, but I wanted to show all of them to you, kind of go over my selection process, and just have some fun and show them to you. So let's get into it. Okay, so a couple of these were graded by a friend of mine, so you'll see the grades that he got as well. Shout out JB. Thanks for hopping along the grading party for this one. So yeah, like I said, I already know the grades, but it's going to be kind of cool to go through them with you and show you what I was thinking when I was checking these out. So first one looks like a Japanese card. Let's just see. So this is a Japanese Giovanni's Persian. I thought it was really clean. You get a little worried about the back border, but the front looked really good. So let's see what we got, and it was a 9. So not too bad for vintage stuff. I really don't want to go less than an 8. So for this, I was happy about that. So let's go on to the next one. So this one is, all right, so this is my friend JB. He graded the Bulbasaur from Stellar Crown, and it got a 9. 9 is good, as long as it's not less than that for Modern. And then he had this is mine. So this was a Mimikyu VMAX from Brilliant Stars. I thought it was really good. The only thing I would say is maybe, with the new PSA grading standards for the border, that it might have been a little too skinny on the left. It was worth a shot. The rest of it, the back looked good actually, but it was more of the front half, a little bit skinnier on this side. So got a 9. That's okay. All right, next one. This one I was bummed about. So this is the Charizard Reshiram GX Unbroken Bonds Tag Team. The front actually looked good. A lot of these GX cards have really bad alignment, but this one looked pretty good. And the back looked pretty solid if you ask me. But got a 9. That's okay. Like I said, as long as I'm at least getting a 9, it's workable. This one, borders look pretty good. Corners, good. This one, a little off. So I think this was one of the 9s. Oh, actually no. This was JB's Radiant Blastoise. I was actually worried about that corner, but it got a 10. So congrats, JB. You got a 10 for that one. Let's move on to the next one. So this one, pretty clean on the borders, pretty clean centering. Let's turn this around. Looks pretty good in the front. But man, this was my worst grade of the batch. This got a 6. Maybe I missed some sort of surface damage. I'm not too sure. It wasn't a 10. I was kind of at least hoping for a 9. But, live and you learn, right? And then this was the other part of that set, the Suicune Hollow from the Legend Perfect set. And that got an 8. So I was happy about that. And then this is the Palafin EX Special Art Rare from Terastal. This was actually from a Beckett 9.5 slab, and I cracked it out, and I got a 10. So very happy about that. The modern Japanese cards, price return-wise, it's not the greatest return, but it's still nice to have a good copy of something in a 10. So I graded a few Unigavas in this submission. This is the Eevee, and it got a 10. Very clean overall. I was really confident in that one. This one, they kind of returned it out of order. So this is a light Arcanine. I got this from a follower. Thank you, PokeNEU. I thought it was really clean. It had a little bit of edge wear on the top, so I wasn't expecting a 10 per se, but the rest of it was really, really clean. And this one got an 8. So, honestly, not bad. Still a good return. So I'm happy with that one. Okay, this one is the Lucario V-Star promo from Crown Zenith, one of my favorite sets of all time. And we got a 10 for that one. Some of these promos are tough to get good copies in, so I was happy to see that get a 10. Again, I'm being very picky nowadays, so this one was a little skinny. I remember on the left side. Which one was this? This was the Radiant Venusaur. So again, skinny border, tighter regulations on the border, grading criteria, and I got a 10. So congrats, JB. This is another one of yours from your set. He actually got it in a sequential, but I think sometimes they return it out of order, so we'll get to that eventually. Okay, so this one is the Radiant Charizard. So there you go. So this one actually looked better than the other two in terms of centering, and this got a 9. So JB, sorry about the Charizard, but pretty cool. He got this sequential, so it goes like this. So awesome, dude. 2 out of 3. Congrats. All right, let's keep going. So this one is the Sylveon VMAX. For me, it looked pretty good in the front. I would just say the only problem with it was it was a little skinny on the bottom. So when I got a 9, I was pretty sure it was because of that skinny bottom. The back centering, though, was really good. So I guess they did really notice that. Okay, last one of box number 1. This is the Ends Reshiram Art Rare from the Japanese set, and this one got a 9. So, the modern Japanese cards, they gem pretty easy, but if you don't get a 10, it's kind of a loss, and you just end up cracking it. So I'm going to be kind of more aware of grading modern Japanese cards from now on. It's a good gem rate, but if you don't get the gem, you're kind of stuck with a card no one really wants in a 9 slab. Okay, check that out. This was my little project here. I bought a heavy play Japanese Lugia. This is probably my favorite card of all time. This one is not for sale. This one is just like a fun little project I had. I also did a Rayquaza from Holland Phantoms as well, and I got the 1. So this is just going to go in the personal collection. My personal collection is not very big, so this is a proud PSA 1 in the collection. All right, you already saw it. So I did a couple Unigabas, really clean, good return, PSA 10 for the Flareon. And then this one, yep, the Espeon. So I only had 3, the Eevee, Flareon, and Espeon, but I got a 10. Nice sequential set of 3 of them, but that's okay. And then this one, I gotta get better about covering. So this one got a 9. I think because it is a SAR, it'll still have a good price on it. But this is definitely one of those where, like, if you don't get the 10, it's kind of a bummer. I think this is the Terapagos. Oh, it's the Eevee Art Rare. I love this card. I think it's just valuable anytime you have it. English or Japanese. Super clean. Got a 10. Okay. This one was the Articuno, the new set from, was it Heatwave Arena? I think so. Heatwave Arena? You can correct me later. So this is one of my favorite arts. I I definitely want to get more of these. I think long term this is a great artwork to have in the future. And I got a 10, really clean. Okay, almost done. This is a Feraligatr Hollow premium file from Japanese Neo. I love Gen 1, 2, 3, my favorites. Got a 9, so I was happy with that. Like I said, vintage, if I can get a 9 at least, I'm really happy about. Trying not to get under an 8. This is the Charizard, Japanese 151. Shout out Pokebailey for giving me this card. This came out really good. Got the 10. So super happy about how this one came out. I now have the set in Japanese. Super happy about that. Shout out to DRAGONSCALE for all these great cards. You can get 10% off of any bumpers, binders, etc. from DRAGONSCALE using the code CHASING10. Okay, 2 more. This was the other one of the 3 of the set for the perfect set, Legend Perfect set. This one got an 8. So 2 8s and 1 6. If that Raikou got an 8, I would have been so happy, but it's okay. I still love that card and the set. And last but not least, the Terapagos EX SAR, and this one got a 9. It's another bummer. Like I said, I'm probably just gonna take it out. I'm not sure how much demand someone would have for a 9 of a card in Japanese this modern, but I think the artwork is super cool. So that's it, guys. I really appreciate you guys checking out the return. For the most part, we got 10s and 9s, a few 8s, and 1 6. So total gem rate wasn't as high as my last submission, but at least we didn't have a bunch of like 7s and 6s. So I'll take what I can get. We have another submission coming in a few weeks, so I will show you guys that one as well. And yeah, so thanks for watching. I'm going to be at Pasadena Front Row Card Show this weekend, June 21st, 22nd. I'm going to have a lot of DRAGONSCALE, a lot of sealed, a lot of singles, a lot of slabs. So yeah, looking forward to seeing you guys, and have a good one.